This is the most amazing kid I have ever seen. She actually played with a giant python. Not only did the python not hurt her, instead, treat her as the master. Her teeth have been extremely hard since childhood. Use branches as a snack. One bite on the table, she can play on the swings. Her brother is a genius who loves to read. He was addicted to the pile of books all day. He also can remember. Just read it one time. He can be completely imprinted in his head. The sister is even more amazing. She is a genius inventor. Useless scraps that spin around in her hands can be turned into a practical invention. Such an outstanding three brothers and sisters were trapped in the car at this time. The high-speed train is approaching them. Just now, their cousin locked the three people in the car. He is going to kill three children. Then he will take away their huge legacy. They only have 1 minute to escape. But the doors and windows cannot be opened at all. The sister wants to start the car, but there's no key. What to do now? At this time, the brother found a wrench that can change the track in the front, but this distance is simply not reachable. At crisis moment, the sister shows off her genius and wisdom. Pull off the thong of the seat. Let the little girl bite off the toy. Then take out the spring from the seat. Pass the rubber strap through the spring. Tie it to the toy. Then smash open the small car window hard. Throw out the toy. Pull up again to tighten the spring. Use elastic force to hold the toy. Shock it out. It's a pity that it's not strong enough. They quickly pulled back the rope. Even the little girl is helping to pull back. The three siblings tighten the spring and launch again. Finally, they succeeded this time. But the train is coming fast. The three used their strength to pull the diverter harder. After a successful escape, the little girl smiled very happily. Their uncle can't believe his eyes. His plan fell to no avail. At this moment, a car is coming. The uncle quickly opened the latch remotely. He was very scared of the fat man in front of him. It turned out a few days ago, a fire broke out in their family and took the lives of their parents, leaving only a huge legacy. So the fat lawyer arranged a new guardian for them. That is their cousin, but he hates children very much. Let the child do the hardest and most tiring work. Sleeping in the attic, the child prepares dinner for him. The uncle thinks it's too slow to serve food, gave the brother a backhand slap, and locked them in a little black room. He even wanted to kill three children. Fortunately, the fatty lawyer arrived in time, deprived him of custody on the spot. Then fatty lawyer took the three brothers and sisters to another guardian's house. They never expected. This man is more ruthless than the uncle. Three-eyed golden frog, red double-headed king cobra, giant black python. There are all kinds of exotic animals in the house. This is the second guardian of the three siblings, the curly man. Don't look at his eccentric preferences. Straightforward but very kind. Let the children feel the warmth of home again. But what they didn't expect is, he died of a snake that night. Everything was done by the uncle. The purpose is to regain custody. But the fatty lawyer has already planned. He sent the three sisters and brothers to his aunt's house. This aunt is very timid. Her house was built on a cliff. They didn't expect to close the door. The house will shake 3 times. The aunt is very afraid of fire. No matter how cold the weather is, never turn on the heater at home. Drink cold drinks. The aunt also has a weird temper, but she's very kind to the kids. However, the good times don't last long. They go out to buy groceries this day. The uncle appears again. He pretends to be disabled and deceives the aunt's compassion. The aunt took him home first, but after the three sisters and brothers get home, they found that the windows of the attic were cracked. The aunt is also missing, only left a suicide note. But the brother quickly found out. There are clues left by the aunt in the suicide note. At this time, the wind is blowing outside. A door hits head-on. Fortunately, three sisters and brothers escaped in a thrilling manner. Suddenly a drawing came. There is a strange pattern on it. They have not had time to study. The house began to collapse. Half fell into the sea. The whole house starts to tilt. The refrigerator is attacking them. The three of them quickly hit aside. But the danger is not over. The wind smashes the gas. The gas stove caught in fire instantly. It grilled on the doorknob. The doorknob can't stand the heat and shattered into pieces. Fortunately, the three have a protagonist halo. By a small boat, the three found the aunt in the cave. On the way back, the aunt is about to tell the truth about their parents' death. But suddenly a group of leeches attacked them. It crazily bit at the boat. Fortunately, an iron ship sailed in the distance at this moment, but the person who came was their cousin. The child was hung at a height of 100 meters. The man only need to give an order. The little girl will be smashed into flesh. He has only one purpose, just married with the sister to get that huge legacy. It turns out that the uncle robbed 3 children, leave the aunt to feed the fish in the sea. When the fatty lawyer arrives, the cunning uncle changed his face instantly, lied that he saved the children. He successfully lied to the fatty lawyer, got custody of the child again, but the fatty lawyer told him he can't inherit the estate right now, unless there is a blood relationship and husband and wife relationship. The uncle immediately had a plan after listening. He used the little girl to threaten her sister to marry him. To save her sister, the elder sister can only be forced to agree. But the brother is not idle. He found a way to save his sister. The boy quietly climbed up to the attic, pulling his younger sister's iron cage. But the sister is about to sign the marriage contract. Once she signs, that legacy will be taken over by the uncle. The sister suddenly saw that the little girl's iron box moves to the attic. She understands instantly and starts procrastinating. When signing, she deliberately writes very slowly. On the other side, the brother found a strange mirror in the attic, exactly the same as on the drawing. At this moment, the sun shines in, just shines on the mirror. He walks to the mirror with doubts. Then he discovers the direction of the mirror. It was his home that was burned to ruins. The younger brother suddenly realized parents' death was not an accident. All are the uncle's conspiracies. But at this time, the sister has signed the marriage contract. The uncle doesn't have to pretend anymore, revealing his true colors, proudly tell the public his conspiracy. Because he finally got all the inheritance, suddenly a light shines down. Just ignite the marriage contract. It turned out to be burned by the younger brother with a condenser. At this time, the uncle is very scared, but the fatty lawyer won't let him go. Because of his many crimes, he was directly sentenced to life imprisonment. At the end of the story, the 3 siblings return home again. Everything that used to be no longer exists. They found the letter left by their parents. Parents want them to overcome difficulties and embrace a better tomorrow. The adventure of the 3 brothers and sisters is not over, because they will go to the next guardian's house. Thank you for watching.